Hi everyone, so with my bare face and my acne scarred face, I'll be reviewing the new acne fighting foundation from e.l.f. I picked it up in two colors from Smoochies. I think that's how you pronounce them online. That's our online retailer where we can get these e.l.f. products, and basically I got porcelain and buff because they didn't have a wide selection of colors, but I know e.l.f. in America does more, but basically this darker shade and lighter shade will give me my accurate shade. So yeah, let's just try it and I'll show you how it applies throughout the day. So this is how the bottle looks like. It's very sleek matte packaging. When you twist off the cap, it's like a dropper sort of applicator, and yeah, both will be the same. I'll put a little bit on the back of my hand. It's actually really thick in consistency. If you can see, it doesn't slip down the back of my hand. It still maintains its shape. It's quite moussey. Just put that much and mix in the same amount of the darker shade. Same thing. So yeah, that's how much I'll be using. So this is with one layer, and you can see most of my blemishes and discolorations have been neutralized. Just have a few dark spots peeking out. And yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised with the coverage. It's kind of like a solid medium already compared to this side. Yep, so I'm just going to do the other side. I'm only going to use one application method just cause, you know, I usually use a brush anyway. And that's how it looks from a further distance away. I'm just going to take the remaining foundation and build it up on spots on these areas. I think it's really good considering that it's a drugstore product. Honestly, I'm really blown away with the coverage. And it is a little tacky. It doesn't give you like a velvet feel or anything, but I'm just gonna let it set and I'll do the rest of my makeup. And yeah, I will just fast forward that part, but basically my initial thoughts upon first application, almost a full coverage upon first application with about a single pump of foundation. That's the equivalent with these squeezy tubes. And yeah, I don't feel any tingling sensation on my face, seeing that it's acne fighting sort of foundation, but at the same time it does give me a very, it makes my skin look pretty flawless, and also it makes it look really healthy, you know. Makes my skin look like skin, and also just gives my acne scarring a good neutralization that does not exacerbate any areas to look too ashy or look too bronzy than others. And yeah, I think it's really good for the price point as well. It's way better than the drugstore foundations we have. I feel this is sort of like a slightly better version than the L'Oreal True Match, which is a lot more liquidy. This has a lot more pigment in my opinion. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the rest of my makeup and get back to you. So that's how all my makeup looks, and as I'm just talking about how I feel about it, I'll just list the actual claims here of the foundation. But basically my skin type is an oily complex with, you know, some sort of sensitivity, but basically when I do use AHA intensive products or acne intensive products, I get dry patches. And what I noticed as I was applying the foundation was that I have this little bit of dry patch here, and it didn't exactly exacerbate it, but it didn't exactly hydrate it to make it look a little better. It still kind of is there and it looks like dried skin. So yeah, it's just this area basically, which you can't really tell in camera, but yet again, as everything has set, it's no longer really tacky. It actually looks like velvet now, and I really like it. It makes me look, I wouldn't say poreless, but it makes my pores not look too stand out. And basically I did not set my face. I just used like a powdered blush and highlight, that kind of thing, but I did not set the foundation, and I didn't feel like I needed to, like some foundations do, being of a very liquid consistency. This one was more moussey. It just looks like I have already set my foundation, but I haven't. And yeah, I'm just gonna wear it for dinner and I'll come back and let you know how it's held up, which will be about like 4 hours, not too long. But yeah, at the moment I really like it, and finish wise, consistency wise, coverage wise, it's a full coverage with a velvet set finish. Upon first application it was a little more dewy, a little more tacky, but now it's definitely a good solid velvet and it seems like it will hold up. So with that, I'll just see you in the next check-in. Okay, so it's about 8:21 now, and it's been about like 5 hours I guess, and this is how it looks like. I think it's lasted pretty well, considering that, you know, I didn't set my face. I pretty much rubbed my whole face with like just with cuddling and everything, so basically all my spots are sort of peeking through. But if you look at the general consensus, I think it still has marks of a pretty full coverage foundation, so I'm quite pleasantly surprised by it. And I think if you actually set it with powder, it will look great. Another thing to note is that I did not use concealer at all, so this is how it looks like with just foundation. So yes, I really like it, and it did not really exaggerate my breakouts. At the moment I'm having quite a bad period, so I do have like developing pimples and stuff like that, but basically it didn't make things worse, and I really like it. So yeah, I suggest getting 2 shades also, because based on other reviews, their foundations tend to lean quite ashy and dark, or how would you say, like just warm brown. So basically just finding a lighter shade and mixing the two will give you a neutral shade. That's what I did by using Buff and Porcelain. So yes, if you like this review, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also do subscribe and leave your thoughts below on how you like this foundation. And for Singaporean viewers, I'll leave a link below on where you can purchase this foundation as well. So if you enjoyed this, let me know what else you want to see in the comments, and yep, with that, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!